actors. Snape, the guy who played Snape appeared in all of them. Hagrid appeared in all of them. But I mean, there weren't a lot that were in every single one. So yeah, Ron's family didn't show up until I think the second or third one. I think it was the second one. We didn't see any of them in the first one. So, or did we? We might have. We didn't see her dad. That's right. We saw her mom. Anyway. All right. Minerva McGonagall, Professor Minerva McGonagall. Yeah. Oh, God, she was the reason why I think Harry Potter is still a fantastic movie franchise is they brought in great actors, and yeah, it shows. It absolutely shows. So, very sad news there. But a fantastic legacy for sure. I want to also bring up one other thing, if I can, before we get into more newsy stuff, and that is something to do with Chapel Roan. Now, if you don't know who Chapel Roan is, she's a singer. She's very good. I saw her. My first time I ever saw her was she did Champagne Supernova on Colbert. And I was like, oh, yeah, she's going to be huge. And she is. She's become used. I mean, she opened up for the Olivia Rodrigo tour. My daughter saw that and was very happy to see that. I'm concerned about her. Now, I'm not concerned about her because she is refusing to endorse a presidential candidate. And I'll get to that here. Well, basically 2 days ago, she posted a video showing great frustration at the public reaction to her refusal to endorse a presidential candidate. Chapel Roan has canceled her appearance on All Things Go Festival this weekend in New York on Saturday or Washington, D.C. on Sunday. I apologize to the people who've been waiting to see me in D.C. and New York City this weekend. All things go, but I am unable to perform. Things have gotten overwhelming for the past few weeks. I'm really feeling it. A lot of pressure to prioritize a lot of things right now, and I need a few days to prioritize my own health. I want to be present when I perform to give the shows best shows possible. Thank you for understanding. Be back soon. All right. Now, if you didn't see the video she released earlier this week about the election, she very clearly said, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, or she as Kamala, she basically mispronounced Harris' name. She very clearly said Donald Trump is evil and wrong. There's no way on the planet she'd vote for him. But she did make a very, what I thought, she has problems with some of the Democratic platforms. She clearly is further to the left than the Democrats. And she's like, the Democrats have done some bad things, and I'm not going to sit there and endorse a candidate or a party that is doing things I disagree with. And so that was her thing. She, once again, though, she very clearly said, I'm voting for Harris. It just is she's not going to endorse Harris. Now, this is on the tail end of her having some problems with some fans who have basically gotten too close to a point. And I want to, celebrity is a really nasty thing. It really is. We all remember Britney Spears with the umbrella, with the shaved head. And I remember watching her, and she's not well. And there was a lot of people that are like, look at her, she's going cray cray. And someone said, no, who is the guy that did the Late Show, the Scottish guy that did the Late Show before Colbert? Do you remember?
That was Craig Ferguson.
Thank you. Ferguson, I don't know if you remember this. Go back and watch this. Ferguson chewed out everybody. He said, look at her. She is having a mental breakdown. What are you guys all going on about? She needs help. And she did. I mean, Britney Spears clearly needed some help. And all the rest of the world was doing was gawking at her. You are a singer. I've gotten friends. I've known many people. I'm fans of bands, stuff like that. One day, you're hauling all your equipment into a bar, having to set up everything, having to do your sound check, having 12 people show up for a show. You're, trying to finagle with the bar owner over the agreed to, reimbursement, which they, are starting to say, we're not going to pay that, merch sales, stuff like that. And then you have to pack up, put all the thing in the van, go to the next show, do this. And it's hard work, but you do it because you love it. And then all of a sudden, say a year later, you can't go to the store without getting mobbed by people. And I absolutely mobbed. That is as much as people say, I wish I was popular. You don't want that. I can just tell you, you do not want that. That is a very different world. And what you want is you want the privacy and the quietness that your life has at times when you want it. And you see, if you embrace something like this, and if I can say it, God forbid, become as popular as Chapel Row, and there's no turning that off. And so you have to fly to, deserted islands in the middle of nowhere to basically get downtime because what you knew as downtime doesn't exist anymore. Chapel Rowan seems to definitely be having a lot of problems with celebrity. And I think it would be a very good idea for the people that are around her to get her out of the limelight for